Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your blessings reading. Remember that this reading does not necessarily have any specific date on it. Whenever this message finds you, and whenever you find this message, then this reading will be for you at this given time. And I have partnered with a new psychic website, Purple Garden, so that you can receive a free $10 credit on your first reading. I am not the one doing the readings on Purple Garden, but you can choose any psychic of your choice and enjoy your free $10 credit. You can find my special link to Purple Garden down in the description box below. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Here you have the chariot. Okay, so some of you guys might be dealing with the sign of Cancer. Does not have to be, but here with the sign of, basically the chariot is what I'm trying to say. Okay, there's this energy of forward moving energy. There is something that is nudging you to take action. There's something that is telling you it's time for you to take action, start moving forward, basically. Okay, this is also confronting a situation. This is having the confidence that you are here to win this war, this battle, this argument, this decision, whatever this is. This is all about confrontation. No more settling for less. No more shying away from confrontation because you think something bad is going to happen. It's about saying, okay, enough is enough. I have all of the evidence. I have all of the information. I have enough experience, and I'm going to confront the situation once and for all. Okay, so again, for some, like I said, it could be Cancer energy, doesn't have to be. Now let's go ahead and take from this other deck. Now this other deck will basically give you a message here of the energy that is influencing your entire reading. So what is this energy that is influencing this entire reading? You have here the number 11, 1, 1. If you see on the clock 1, 1, 1, 10, okay, that is a message here very clear for you. Calling. Something here is calling you. Somebody is about to call you. I'm getting very strongly that some of you guys will be receiving a call, a phone call, a text message, something here that is calling you. It could be direct or indirect calling, okay? Sometimes you just kind of feel like somebody's looking at me. Why do I feel this energy? And so you look around and you're like, oh, it's that person, or it's that, whatever situation that is calling your name. It could also be a situation. There's something here that is telling you there's going to be something here that intuitively will be calling you, okay? So with the energy of calling and the number 1, 1, when you see the time 1, 1, 1, 10, pay attention to that. The energy influencing this entire reading is calling. Something here calling, somebody here calling. Now let's go ahead and jump into your reading. You have here the 9 of Wands, the Sun in reverse, also the Magician reverse, the 2 of Swords reverse, the 2 of Wands, okay? You also have here the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Star reverse. Could be Aquarius energy. I also see the energy of Leo. Doesn't have to be, okay? But at the bottom of the deck, I see here the 3 of Cups reverse. Right now, you don't feel like socializing. You're kind of over it. I'm getting this energy of you're over something that you've been participating in, something that you have been doing, maybe a group of people that you've been socializing with. You're kind of over it is what I'm getting, okay? Now, for others, if there has been a third-party situation, there is no more third-party situation. That third-party situation is already over. Third-party situations don't necessarily have to be a lover. People always think of, oh, it's a lover, let me go into anxiety. No. Sometimes third-party situations are just energies, right? It could be an influence of fear that is taking over a person, and that could be the third-party energy involved in that relationship. It could also be related to career matters, right? It could be perhaps that a person is being influenced by their boss, and so therefore they're treating that other employee in a different way, right? So there's a third party kind of situation here that is no longer influencing your life, your reading, or your environment. So there's also this energy here, overall energies with the 9 of Wands, where you feel like you've been through the battlefield. You feel like you've been through hell and high water, and now you're back and you're like, okay, where am I at right now? All right, let me just take a breather here with the 9 of Wands. You've just been through it all. And so right now you're kind of protecting yourself. You are being protected. And I feel strongly here with the 9 of Wands. There's this energy here of, not wanting to, or not being ready, rather, is what I'm getting. Not being ready to take that next step. Okay, I'm picking up on this energy very strongly where you may not be ready to take a next step. Take a break is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing take a break is what I'm hearing. Take a break. Okay, now let's go ahead and see what's in your challenge position. You do have here the sun reverse. So in your challenge position, having the sun reverse, right now you don't really feel the energy of happiness, okay? It's kind of like happiness is being blocked off. There's this energy of how can I be happy again? How can I find joy again? How can I find passion again in the situation? Remember that for some of you guys, it could be on the reverse. It could be you towards them, them towards you. It is a general reading. Sometimes I get a lot of viewers that are not necessarily, there are your watchers, people who want to watch you because they're getting involved with somebody. Again, take it as it resonates. This is them towards you or you towards them. Somebody here is not feeling fulfilled. They're not really feeling happy. Okay, now there's also this energy of the magician reverse. So if somebody here was being manipulative or, you know, that kind of energy, I feel like they're still in that energy of trying to manipulate the outcome. There's this energy of a person here kind of knowing the other individual, whether you know them very well and you're trying to stop something from happening. Because a lot of times when I say manipulation, it doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Sometimes it's subconscious. Right now I'm picking up that it's subconscious. It could be subconscious for you. The reason why I'm saying that is because this magician is basically telling you that there might be something here that you are avoiding, okay? It's kind of like, you know, you feel like you're going to lose your job, or you feel like you're going to, you know, lose a connection, a friendship, a relationship. And so you try to do something to not lose that connection, not lose that job, not lose that opportunity. So that could be a form of manipulation, right? You're trying to manipulate the outcome by doing something that goes against the flow, the natural flow that, you know, basically of nature. It wants to take you to a different direction, but you're like, no, 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 I want to block this off. So that could be the energy of manipulation. Again, you're trying to manipulate some kind of outcome because you don't want to feel a certain way. You don't want to feel sadness. You don't want to lose out on something or someone. Could be them towards you or you towards them. However, I do also see here the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords reverse. Here with the Two of Swords reverse, this is the root of the issue. The root of the issue is basically that somebody here is not making a decision based on their mind. They're kind of making a decision based on their impulse, okay? Sometimes, you know, when you get an impulse, it doesn't always come from your intuition. It comes from fear. I do sense strongly that this impulse that is driving you into, you know, wanting to stop this from happening or wanting to get this situation moving, it's like forcing an energy that is not supposed to be there, okay? Because somebody here is losing patience or somebody here doesn't want to wait, that sort of thing. Now here with the Two of Swords reverse, like I said, it's kind of like an impulsive decision. So that is the root of the issue, an impulsive decision that is not leading this situation to happiness, joy, and bliss. Now in the recent past, I see that you were weighing out the pros, cons, pluses, minuses. You're like, okay, should I go left? Should I go right? Should I do this? Should I do that? You were thinking long-term about the situation. You were thinking long-term about this connection, this relationship, this job, whatever this is, okay? And I do see that because you were thinking long-term, now things are working out in your favor. You're building slowly but surely. You are building. You are getting there. Coming towards you, I do see the Knight of Pentacles. It's an individual who is sort of like, you know, an analyzer, okay? Whether this is you or this is the other person. It's somebody here with very slow moving energy. For some of you guys, I'm picking up very strongly that this is actually you. You are very methodical. You are very strategic. You are very, very detail oriented. Okay. You are the most detail oriented sign of the entire zodiac. And so being that, you know, that you are very, very methodical, very strategic, very detail oriented, you are planning ahead. Okay. Right now, I do see that you're going to start planning for something. This is the energy that is in your opportunity. You're going to have the opportunity to plan for something, okay, to strategize for something, and you will achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. But it comes with planning, not with impulsive behavior, not with, you know, just kind of rashly making a decision that you haven't really thought out. So again, this is all about planning, strategizing, and taking your sweet, sweet time. Even if people around you say, my gosh, you are so slow in moving, you are so slow in getting it together. It doesn't matter. You know your own pace. Go at your own pace. Remember, like when the turtle versus, what is it, the rat or something, that story, I'm not sure, you guys know better than me, I'm sure. Like the turtle was competing against the rat or some other type of animal that was way faster. And, you know, the rat, of course, it's like way faster than the turtle. turtle. He was like, yeah, of course, I'm going to win. I'm going to win this race. And sure enough, you know, who ended up winning the race? The turtle. Because he was slow, methodical. He was in his own lane, basically. He wasn't focused on another person. He wasn't focused on, okay, being worried about how fast this other person's going to, you know, get there than me. No, he was just focused. So stay in your own lane. You know how you work. You know how you function. Be patient with the process, okay? Don't let anybody force you. Don't let anybody just get you into that mode of anxiety, because sometimes people try to pressure you, and gosh, you are so hard on yourself already that it's like whenever people try to criticize you, you're like, oh my gosh, like, of course, I tell myself that all the time, right? So you need to really focus on your own things, okay? Don't focus on what other people want you to do or what they say that you are not doing. You know yourself better than they do, okay? Now here with the Seven of Swords, this is in your subconsciousness, okay? What you don't see. So for some of you, I will be honest, okay? Some of you are being a little manipulative, okay? Now, this manipulation could possibly be based out of fear, okay? You might be afraid of losing something. You might be afraid that, you know, something might not work out in your favor, and so you're trying to manipulate the outcome. That's for some of you guys, because the Seven of Swords is in your subconscious. It's basically meaning you don't know why you're doing the things you're doing, but you're doing them because you're trying to get away with something. You're trying for the process not to move in the direction that you don't want it to move in. So therefore, you know, you kind of do something, you throw a wrench in, and you're like, no, I want it to go this way, right? So there's some kind of sneaky behavior in your subconsciousness, whether this is you doing this or somebody doing this to you. Somebody here that's coming across with some lying, a little bit of maybe sneaky behavior, okay? It could be cheating for some. It doesn't have to be always. I don't really see a lot of third-party situations. The third-party situation I see is not here, okay? But I do sense that there is some kind of sneaky behavior a little bit, you know, in your energy. Could also be them towards you. Remember that as well. The Ace of Pentacles reversed here is basically how people see you. Somebody doesn't see you as all that stable. They see you as, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because you're so methodical, you're so strategic, you like to plan things, you're not impulsive. And so this person's like, no, they don't have it all together, okay? This person doesn't have it all together. So they think of you as not wanting commitment. They think of you as not wanting marriage, as not being, you know, as being non-committal. They think of you as not having everything together, kind of like not being stable in your own energy. Now, this is how they see you, okay? But I see that the reason why they see you that way, again, it's because you're very methodical, you're very strategic. Don't get influenced by them rushing you. Don't let them rush you. You go at your own pace. You know how you achieve things, okay? Because sometimes if you try to rush the process based on what somebody is telling you to do, and you know that you don't work well under pressure, some people work very well under pressure. In fact, that's the only way that they can work. I strongly feel that that's not you, at least not this week. Sometimes you can work under pressure, but this week focus on methods, on tried and true methods that are aligned with you. Okay, don't be pressured into anything, even if somebody sees you as not being stable. For some of you guys, maybe you feel like you're not stable, or you don't want something here of a connection. Perhaps somebody here wants, you know, a marriage with you, or they want a relationship with you, and you're like, not yet. You know, let me take my time to get to know you. Let me take my time to see if this is something that I really want for me, right? So there's also that analytical part of you that might come across as, oh, doesn't want anything with me. Oh, doesn't want commitment, right? They might see you as non-committal. But that's not really it. I feel like it's just because you analyze things. You don't just jump into connections, into opportunities just like that, right? You're like, okay, you kind of want to see ahead. You know, you want to make sure that you're taking the right steps in the right direction. Now, here you have the Queen of Cups in your action advice. Get in tune, in touch with the energy of your emotions. I feel like you've been a little bit disconnected from your emotions. It's all about tapping into your intuition and vulnerability. Okay, it's not easy to be vulnerable, but this situation is asking for you to be vulnerable. Your action advice, okay, this week in this reading is for you to be a little bit more caring towards other people or towards that particular situation or towards this person. Show a little bit of love. Okay, it's okay. I know that you're a very practical sign. You're like, yeah, well, I show my love through actions, right? They are provided for, right? They have what they need. I call them to see if they've eaten today, right? That's how it shows their love. Like, hey, have you eaten today? Okay, good. If not, I'll bring you food. And then that person's like, God, you never tell me you love me. Yeah, but I ask you if you've eaten before. I'm making sure that you're not starving, right? But this week, it's asking you to show a little bit of emotion. It's okay, you know, to just kind of wear your heart on your sleeve just a little bit. I'm not saying to pour your entire heart out. Of course, you know, you have that energy of also pride, a little bit of pride, okay, which a little bit of healthy pride is also good. But here with the star in reverse, I do see that the result is that there's still something unhealed, okay? Perhaps there's something unhealed within you that you still have to heal. You have to pay attention to this unhealed part of you. That's why I'm telling you, get in tune and back in touch with your emotions, okay? Because that's going to help you heal. Sometimes you think that what helps you heal is closing off your heart, you know, after a heartbreak, after something went wrong. And that's actually not the way to heal. The way to heal is to take a risk again and open up little by little. Of course, you analyze the situation to see who benefits of your time, who's going to be caring just as much as you're caring, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and continue with this clarifying energy. So let's clarify what this chariot is all about. What is this chariot all about? You have here the World as well as a Knight of Swords and the Devil. You also have here at the bottom of the deck the Empress reverse. Something here is not starting. There's nothing birthing out of this situation, okay? Maybe there is somebody here who's like, well, is this going to become something else? Not right now. Right now, I do see that there's no energy being put into birthing something, okay? Into creating something out of nothing, because this is basically creation. But right now, nothing new is being created. In fact, quite the opposite is happening. I do sense very strongly that you are completing some cycle. There is some cycle in your personal life that you are right now getting ready to complete. Okay, you have here the World, completion. So congratulations. This also comes with appreciation, accolades, achievements. You've reached a point in your life where you've mastered something. And based on this masterful energy, I do sense that you are growing, you are evolving, you're changing, you're transforming into a brand new you, okay? Now, I also sense very strongly here with the Knight of Swords that there's going to be an energy rushing in towards you, trying to get some information out of you, trying to communicate with you. It's a very forceful energy. That's why I kept saying, if somebody here is trying to pressure you into giving them whatever it is that they want at that moment, don't be pressured, because guess what? This is coming from a bad place. The Devil here, it's a very obsessive, aggressive person. It could also be a third party situation, doesn't have to be, but I do sense strongly here with the Devil, it's an addictive cycle. There's some kind of an addictive cycle that you don't want to get involved in. If you are involved in this cycle already, it's time for you to cut this out of your life and end it once and for all. Close that chapter. It's already over, because otherwise this toxic energy is still there as temptation, okay? Temptation meaning it's going to come back around, and if you say yes, or if you are pressured into this, okay, you might just be a part of that self-sabotaging connection once again. Could be Capricorn energy. It doesn't have to be. Could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It doesn't have to be. Now, let's go ahead and ask actually a yes or no question before we go into your extended reading. So ask a yes or no question, and you're going to be getting a yes or no answer. Is this a yes or no? All right, drum roll. That's a no. Okay, the Moon reverse. The good news about this no, however, is the fact that the Moon is reversed. If at one point in your life recently you felt like you didn't know the path ahead, you didn't know what to do, you know, you just felt like, okay, I don't know what step to take next, don't worry, because you will be guided in the right direction. You're going to receive the right calling. Remember, your main energy here is calling, right? Somebody's going to call you, or something here as far as like an energy is going to call you, and you're just going to turn and you're going to see a situation, understand a situation more deeply, and you're going to receive a message of calling, okay? Now, here with the Moon reverse, could be Pisces energy, doesn't have to be, but that is a definite no for you this week, okay? Now, let's go ahead and roll the dice to see what other divine messages we have here for you this week. So you do have here the sign of Capricorn. I also see the sign of Taurus. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or will be dealing with one. Also the number 7 and the number 11. You know, this is interesting because here with the sign of Capricorn, okay, this is all about, again, methodical, strategic movement forward. It's not about impulsive moves. It's all about kind of, you know, this is asking you to basically, you know, it takes time to build something substantial. It takes time to build reputation, to, you know, really kind of expose your skills, that sort of thing, if this is work related. And I do sense that right now you're about to be in the spotlight based on this energy. So it's all about moving towards that final goal, step by step. Okay. Now also with Taurus energy, it's all about your finances. Make sure that your finances are in order. Make sure to focus on, you know, how to make more money, how to stabilize your finances, saving more money, investing money in the right places, the right things, that sort of thing. It's all about focusing on your money, on basically your stability, you know, what makes you feel safe and secure. And that has to do, and it's related to your finances. Also here, with the number 7, you know, it's very important for you to kind of evaluate your behaviors, your desires, to evaluate people around you. Are the friends that are around you the right people, the right friends that are influencing you, you know, positively? If you're not in positive environments, it's time to, again, reevaluate those friendships, those connections, even if it's family members, friends. I always say this, it's very hard to kind of stay away and to put distance between you and a family member because, of course, you're like, well, they're blood. It's okay if they're blood. If they're not being a positive influence to you, you need to create distance between you and that negative energy, okay? Because that's the only way that you're going to be able to get out of these toxic cycles. Beautiful. All right, now before we end your reading, let's go ahead and finalize it with one of these angel messages. So one angel divine message for this week. You have here the number 11. The past sign, I think, also had 11. Actually, no, they did not. They had, I think, 111. Okay, so it's a little bit different. So if you see on the time 110, okay, that's a message here for you from your guides, your angels. The number 11, you have keen awareness, especially and particularly this week, you're going to get a calling of what is happening around you. Like I told you, I mean, I'm only emphasizing on this because it's confirmation of what we started off with, calling, right? You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others, okay? So this insight allows you to be a great guide and a great supporter. Again, use your intuition. Remember, Queen of Cups. Open up your heart. Be vulnerable just a little bit. I am intuitive. Use your intuition this week in order to guide you, okay? Your intuition is going to guide you in the right direction. This is what I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't interested in watching the extended reading, the link to the extended is down in the description box below.
And I have partnered with a new psychic website, Purple Garden, so that you can receive a free $10 credit on your first reading. I am not the one doing the readings on Purple Garden, but you can choose any psychic of your choice and enjoy your free $10 credit. You can find my special link to Purple Garden down in the description box below.
And if you'd like to watch the extended reading, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below.